Hi everyone, it's Jordan Long here, and today I'm gonna make a video, and it might be on it might be on an underwarp that a lot of people may understand. I talk to myself. Now, people are gonna say everybody talks to themselves. There are gonna be some who may deny they ever do it, but they do it. You know, people who are by themselves in their own house or their own apartment room or whatever the case might be, they do talk to themselves from time to time, you know. And there's going to be a lot of people who frown down upon it, people who have their own win on it and their own beholdings to why people do it. Now, I talk to myself all the time, not just when I'm at home, okay? Not when I'm just on my own house. Okay? I do it in public as well. And people say you shouldn't talk in public because someone you don't know, someone who is neither home or friend, is going to have the resources and they're going to think, oh, I think that you got some problem and you need to have a psychological you need to have a psychological evaluate. You need you need some help. You need to have some working healer look at you. Yeah. And they're going to say, oh, you just shouldn't do it because people will have their wind of you. Yeah, well, everybody's going to have their wind of people regardless of what they do or don't do. People will be criticized for what they say and what they do regardless, good or bad. You know, basically these people go through life. They don't they say they don't talk to themselves at all, you know. But then apparently if they stub their toe on something, they say ouch and there's no one around to hear it. Well, they just talk to themselves. So, you know, but apparently they don't do it. And they have this wind. They think that Luther gave you some, I don't know, mental illness or something, some brain illness, and they think that the symptoms have showed up, and all they can think of is, oh, you're going to do something sinful or criminal to me or to somebody else or to whatever. I don't know. That's just what they think. I tell stories out loud, so that's how I differ from all the other people out there. But of course, people who don't know you try to loop everybody in the same group. Oh, you're hearing voices in your head. Luther's made you schizophrenic, and you're hearing voices in your head, in your brain, in your head. And now I'm afraid that you're going to commit some type of sin or crime. Yeah. Now, I don't know if people can be arrested or committed on whim. Maybe they can. If the person can make a good enough argument or has enough proof to say that they think someone's going to commit a crime or sin, and especially if that crime or sin is going to be committed against them or somebody else or some place. But most of the time, it's easier to get arrested than it is to be committed. There's a whole bunch of rigmarole that one has to go through. And then it would just be a waste of that. Because as soon as I told someone, oh, I just tell stories out loud, I'm not planning on doing anything that's wrong, or bad or evil or sinful or, all of those are old Germanic English words. And now I got to use a French loan word now, a Romance French loan word, crime or criminal. Anyway, regardless of all that, then it's just a waste of the resource at that point. Because there could have been somebody out there who could have really needed this help, but it's being wasted on someone because someone went on a whim and had a wind and believed, that you were going to do something bad, evil, wrong, sinful. But everybody has this, I don't know, this stigma or this this bad, idea or beholding of talking to oneself, a very bad wind of it. And apparently are supposed to be ashamed of it. Well, I talk to myself all the time. People say, who are you talking to? I'm telling a story out loud. I'm telling a story out loud. It's not me and myself talking to myself. I'm sorry. It's me telling a story out loud. And if you think that is evil, wrong, sinful, or criminal, that's your wind. But I hardly doubt you have any, but that's your wind and you can't prove it to be true. I'm just telling stories out loud. I ain't doing anything wrong or bad or evil or sinful. Yeah, and if somebody ever said that to me, and I would say what I just said back. So talking to oneself, is it bad, evil, sinful? No, it's neither of those things. But you do have to watch what you're talking about. There's going to be people out there who assume, well, you have to watch what you say. And then that's going to be a whole new argument for a whole new moving show, because apparently freedom of speech includes everything that's polite and courteous and nice, and it also includes anything that's immature, inappropriate, offensive, racist, or prejudiced, even though they technically are not. So yeah, you do gotta watch what you say. But I talk to myself. I'm Jordan Long, and I hope you enjoyed this moving show.